Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie here with Xenon Gaming, and today is the release of the Destiny 2 beta for the Xbox One. So let's hop into it, guys. Real excited about this. I'm a big Destiny fan. Um, Turn to title screen. Welcome back. While you're away, you were signed out of Destiny. Okay, that's fine. I like the way this little intro loading screen is, at least. I've seen it before. A lot didn't just see what it was like. I have stayed away from any footage, guys, of the beta since it released yesterday on the PS4 and today on the Xbox One. I have seen some of this footage, of course, the E3, for the E3 event and for the live stream they did a few months back when they released the additional information. But I've intentionally stayed away from any additional information since then, over the last week, I'd say, for the beta, just so I could be as surprised and excited for it. So we're going to hop straight into it. Hopefully it'll work on the first time. You never know with betas. Be a good background right there. And we're loading. And I will apologize ahead of time. This is my first live commentary I'm ever attempting, so we would just have to see how this works out. Okay. So remain visible, so that's good enough, I think. I'll set for 5 for now. Language-based subtitles. Let's enable the subtitles. I have 3 monitors for my desktop. I believe I might just go ahead and capture all 3 of those images and put them as background. Let's see, Titan, Hunter, and Warlock. I will say the Titans are a beast, and the I love blades, so the Hunter's pretty cool. I've always been a big fan of the Warlock, and I do want to go ahead and point out something real interesting. I think it's pretty cool. If you actually look at each class, the weapons they are holding are actually exotic weapons, and I think that's pretty cool to show each one. So let's see what we have here. We have the Titan, defense, integrity, discipline. Disciplined and proud, Titans are capable of both aggressive assault and statward defense. Sorry about that, guys. Class ability is barricade. Forge barricades out of light to reinforce your teammate's position. That's pretty good for defensive and ambush. Pretty good depending on the game mode you're playing. Might even help for situations such as Crucible. Be pretty good if you're defending a position. The Hunter is agility, adaptation, and instinct. He's agile and daring. Hunters are quick on their feet and quicker on the draw. Class ability is dodge, avoid incoming enemy attacks while nimble skill. One thing I want to go and point out, there's a line in the background behind the description on that one and a snake on this one. And for the third, we have a phoenix. And that is for the Warlock, which is recovery, strategy, and arcana. Warlocks weaponize in the mysteries of the universe to sustain themselves and devastate their foes. The class ability is Rift, summon up plentiful energies into columns of light that strengthen with allies within. So I'm going to go and make my first character as a Warlock. I normally stick with the Warlock I did in Destiny 1, but I and try them out, and I intend to do that for the beta. Excuse me. Let's see. For any cinematics, I will try to not to talk like now, just to get the full feel. But you know what? I will talk. I do like how they have each individual ghost, and I mean, when I
Well, as
played
said, but I would be
Destiny
really
1
impressed.
originally, we could only
Impressing
use the
UK
standard
is the
ghosts. They didn't bring the
easiest
others
thing
out
I'll
yet, so I do think it's cool that each of these Guardians have their own
Zavala,
custom ones.
This is my serious face.
Big Nathan Fillion fan too, so Clyde 6 is Cage 6.
Someone or
Like
something
him.
has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
That is one powerful shield. I love how Cage just automatically starts popping off rounds.
Hang on!
I will say that the Cabal seems to believe in the ancient philosophy of overkill is underrated. Great respect for that. Why use a bullet when you can use a grenade, in my opinion? I'm a big fan of precision, but sometimes you just gotta just make it ridiculous. And here's the ship that I believe is going to cut off us from the light, as they've shown, and all this has been shown previously by Bungie. This is not new footage. But yeah, this is the ship that's going to end up cutting off the light for us. I believe this should be where the mission starts, and if that is the case, it actually makes me wonder if they're going to consider us a beta and we did not do character customization. Will that happen now before the mission, or will that happen afterwards? I would have expected that to happen already before we got into it. If we are starting the mission now, but since it's the beta, I'm probably going to think that they're going to give us particular weapons off the bat instead of finding any, but we'll have to see.
Repeat, tower approach. This is City Hawk 723. Anyone home? No response on any channel.
Like in the Ghost.
Even the emergency frequencies. What is going on back there? Remember when I told you that you fly too fast? Forget I said that. Fly fast.
I do wonder if the Ghost will change depending on which class you pick. When I do additional footage with each character, I will be able to see that. I intend to try the 3 out fully before the beta ends. This is an interesting way to start. This is new footage that we have not seen yet, or at least I haven't. I don't believe I've missed anything prior to the beta. But considering they've already shown us inside the ship, I do believe character customization is being skipped for this, which does seem to be the case.
Our home. Everything's gone. The tower. The city.
Okay. So they did a number on us, guys. Go ahead and check out the weapons we got before we go anywhere. We have one, what seems to be an assault rifle, one, I believe, probably a pulse. And then we have, guessing this is a type of fusion rifle. Let's see, let's go ahead and pause. Oh, there's the Ghost. So we can leave the game. I don't know if we want to do that. So we have to defend your home, find a way into the tower, and repel the attacks. Tower Watch is the name of the area. Let's pull up our... Okay, so we already are at level 20, if you look at the top here. And one thing I will point out, the banner that I have at the top, if you play the beta this week, you will get a special banner that you can only get for playing the beta. So that's a good thing. We'll be able to change those. So we have a Warlock, and we have Dawnblade, which is what I intend to try, and we have Void Walker. I will check the details of them real quick. Void Walker, we start off with the Nova Bomb, hurl an explosive bolt of void light at the enemy, disintegrating those caught within the blast. It's a vortex grenade that creates a vortex which continuously damages enemies trapped inside. Let's see. So these are all preset things, it looks like, so we will not be able to mess with these any. And there is another thing down here. I'll go through these more in detail later. But looking at the Dawnblade, let's see what we have here. Loving this over here to the right. I love the Archangel wings they got on. Let's see. It's got wild midair, dodge, SBB. Let's see, swift strike, strike an enemy with the melee. Sorry if I'm muttering, guys. Just kind of reading to myself. We'll just figure it out as we go. Okay, checking armor. We have probably 200 on everything. Yes. Whoa, excuse me. Sorry. We have no additional pieces of armor. Default shade. This is interesting. It actually looks as if we might be able to do a shader for every individual piece of equipment, and that would be really awesome, I will believe. Let's see. Mod. Increase health recovery. Increase mobility. For now, we'll go with mobility. I don't plan on getting shot up too bad. Wish you never know. Increase resilience. But I'd say it seems like they've initially decked us out just to be mobile. Yep, everything seems to have mobility on. Let's see. Going through the weapons, we have an auto rifle and a pulse rifle and a fusion rifle, as I figured. We have a grenade launcher as a backup. We'll get to that in a minute. We have the Last City shell for ghosts who call the Last City home. Preview him real quick. Checking him out. Let's see, there's nothing on the back particularly, but he's got a bunch of symbols on the front. Default shader. Let's see, random mod, or mod with randomly generated upgrades. That'll be interesting to find that out, exactly what that means. This is probably our, that's our clan banner. That will come in, I think, in about a month. They'll let us start messing with that stuff. Guys, if I'm spending too much time on this, sorry. I'll put a description below to where I skip this part. I guess the time showing you when I'm past it. We have different sights available. I'll try all three, but they actually affect what you do. We got handling and range seem to be the main two that are being handled. We got a red dot to clear shot. So it seems as if there's no sight here. We'll check that in a minute. And a hit mark. We'll start off with the red dot 2, since that was what was originally there. Let's see. Using the liquid coils will decrease our magazine size but increase our charge time. And let's see. We also have increased magazine size, so that's not bad since that's what it basically does off the bat. We have art damage mod, and we have the infusion. Select a piece of legendary gear to consume that item with they use to infuse another item with power. So that'd be an interesting thing to do combinations. Let's see, back up, we have a scout rifle, we have a sidearm, and we have a pulse rifle and a hand cannon. So I'm going to leave this on the scout rifle for now, and I'm going to change this pulse rifle to the scout rifle. And I'll leave the fusion on for now. We'll probably switch to a grenade launcher in a bit. And let's get into it. Let's try them out. It's not too bad on accuracy. It looks more like a... Okay, so that seems more like our fusion rifle. Yep, so that's the fusion. So why the scout rifle shoots the automatic, because that is one trigger pull. So that is interesting to see a scout rifle. And that is a drop. Yeah. Yep, do not go down there, guys. Rip. Major fail. So let's see. So just step right off the ledge there. Okay, so we're going to come in here. I'll come by later, do some additional exploring. Let's see. Okay, so I'm level 20. Let's see. Didn't see a level on him.
Big armor, bigger guns, like giant space rhinos.
Okay.
Smash first, ask questions never.
Bunch of robots here. Too bad we can't get these guys up and running. Awesome. Liking the grenade.
This is Commander Zavala. Civilians, report to evac points.
It's cool.
Guardians,
Almost like he got sucked
rendezvous
into it
Plaza.
the way he fell.
Our city will not fall.
That's right. RC will not fall. I got a good feeling about this. Okay. Oh,
Hey, you two. Give me a sec.
yep, I was wondering if we could cause additional damage, but we cannot.
Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
So there he goes, and he's going to phase out of here. Okay, so this is on the way to the hall, which would have been, it seems like, for the tower, I believe. I could be mistaken on where we are.
Over here, Warlock. My armory is open. Follow the path from there. It will lead you through the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these people. If the Cabal want war, give them war.
Alright, let's see. We got weapon pickups. Let's see what we got. It might all be about the same. And we have exotic. Very nice. That's an interesting way to go ahead and start off the beta. So let's take a look at that real quick. Okay, so it seems like that can only go on our secondary slot because the type of weapon it is. It is a submachine gun. And let's see what we got. Let's go here. Okay, so it is the Risk Runner submachine gun. Charge your soul and let the electrons sing. Let's see. It is an arc conductor, so it does arc damage. Everything just as an exotic is preset, it seems like. Greatly controls recoil, increases handling speed. So these are all set, so I'm not even going to worry about them too much. If you guys want to pause the video and read what they are, I'll go slow so it's easy to pause. And so you can read up on all this stuff. I'll do that later. But everything seems to be 200, whether it's attack or defense. We get 40 rounds, and this thing can shoot 900 rounds per minute. And if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to have the chance to become chain lightning. So I will look at some of these. I could have sworn that this had other features that it apparently does not. So we'll get to that later. It's just settings. Okay. I am a little disappointed. It looks like I will not be able to use the scout rifle and a submachine gun, which is what I was hoping. Scout rifle for the distance and submachine gun when it was absolutely necessary. But it's also possible what might be going on is we might have to we might have to, it might be because it has energy on it and it's not just kinetic damage. It may be that if you have energy weapons of any type, so that means that we will not be able to have a standard weapon later with energy on it like we could in the first Destiny. Okay, so we get used to getting to that again. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, so we have some drones fighting these guys. Don't worry, I heard you. I'll need to come back through later and get a look on the names of these guys. I am liking this gun. Oh. Shield, and it's gone. think what I'm gonna do, since I'm using a submachine gun, I'll probably switch my auto rifle to a pulse rifle real quick. There's no reason to have two automatic weapons, straight auto. Or maybe I'll try the hand cannon real quick, since I cannot use a scout rifle, so that'll be pretty good. Never been the best with hand cannons in the first Destiny, but I will try any weapon once at least.
Look at the size of that thing.
Still good
Must be their
weapons,
command
and
ship.
a lot of people don't say I can use a scout rifle and not a hand cannon, but it just seems to be different. Okay. I'm gonna have to adjust my sensitivity in a minute. Okay, so these I remember, these are pretty awesome. The fact that they will actually come in a ball. It's basically like being launched in a cannonball. These guys are falling. Okay. Oh, that is not what I need to be doing. Sorry, maybe I should have read the manual on how to use the health regen. Okay, dude, it's been about enough time for you.
Just assaulting the city. Look at the Traveler.
That's a good idea. Let's see if we can get a good image of the Traveler right now. Got this Red Legion ship. I don't know if it's actually damaged. I don't believe so, because we saw them trailing smoke on the way in. And I will say there's great detail they put into this. Not a single spot that is a city that's not burning or something. It didn't just get lazy and throw smoke over. That's real cool. We have the Legion ship going across, and then we have that there. So let's go see if we can tear it up. Before we do that, I'm gonna see if it actually has directions on how to use. Let's see. I'm gonna increase the sensitivity a little. And I'll have to check again later to see how to use the actual, That's actually pretty cool, guys. One thing I didn't like about the first Destiny was your helmet was only off while in the tower. And it looks like if you're in non-combat zone, you can leave it on at all times or take it off. I know it's not really much better. I'd kind of like the idea of running around and other people seeing you with your helmet off, but at least they give the option, so now we can either show off our equipment or not.
Red Legion. Cora, what do you got?
Rumors mostly. An elite faction of the Cabal, deathly loyal to their commander. But that is irrelevant. They are attacking the Traveler. We must get to it now.
Negative. The Traveler can wait. We will protect our people at any cost.
Let's see.
The Traveler. What is that thing they're attaching to it?
So they actually looks like they're actually attacking the Traveler. You can see a few rounds flying up here. Rounds are flying up and hitting the Traveler. It's actually interesting. Sensitivity may be too far up. I'll have to just get into battle and see. Okay, so it seems like this may be a public area. That'll be interesting if so. Yeah, so this is another Guardian, so this is actually a public area. So you will be able to do this mission with other Guardians. Let's try the Dawn Blade. Okay, I'll have to try that one again next time. That was my mistake on using that for the first time very horribly. I apologize for the footage there. What I think would be awesome is, if you guys remember, where this fire is in the middle, we used to be able to Till these guys down. We used to be able to use that as a fan to go in the air if other people assisted. I think we should be able to use that as a flamethrower if someone maybe turns the fan on. Okay, that's not going to work. Awesome, was able to get 2 of them. So liking the fusion rifle.
Hold here. That command ship is next on my list.
We got some light here, very nice.
Stay inside my shield.
Apparently you do not have to stay here. This other guardian has taken off. Oh. We have another guardian coming in as well. Do not know if we could shoot through this. Okay, did not look to be the case. I did not think we could. So the shields are not, blocked both ways. There's no shooting through it.
He never made it. I'm going to look for him.
Okay, now let's see what we got
Go
here.
with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on
Like I said, I would like if we could actually activate that fan that was on top of that roof. That would have been an awesome way to just see little flamethrowers pop up. Somebody's down. Let's go back and get them real quick. Be a good sport. Oh, they're already good. So I think this is a continuous area, guys. It's a public event. It's a public area during this mission, so you can actually run into multiple guardians here, which is very interesting. Let's see. So I had to go ahead and listen to him for a moment. Let's see, will this open? Ah, sorry. It didn't move.
Ikora, the speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
Ah, that's a bad woman. That's a warlock right there. Dang.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
Thought I popped him, reloaded way too quick. Boom. That was real quick. Pause this. I do want to switch to a grenade launcher before we go through this door. I wonder if destroying their equipment will actually cause them to cause others damage. That would be an interesting thing to find out later. Let's see. It seems like it will cause flame damage to other ones. That's very interesting. So that's a good thing, guys. Don't aim just for headshots on these guys. You can take out multiple ones. Okay. Okay, we have ourselves... Oh, that was awesome. We have ourselves a special. So we have... Ooh. His name is a little orange, so I don't know if that's actually a super or an ultra. It seems like they may have changed that from the standard. Is he flying? Yep, he is flying. Glad I didn't just walk into that one, literally. So he's down.
Someone told me you need a ride.
Yes, ma'am. Glad we don't have to jump there with the way I've been playing. Something tells me I'd jump right over.
Zavala, picked up that guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship.
She knows we're bad. She's just jealous.
Hold on back there. Come on, big guy. Do something. All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Alright, let's see. We still have the same weapons. I believe the way the exotic is probably going to work, depending on what class you choose, will depend on which exotic you get. And if that is the case, of course, we'll get the ones that we saw when we picked our classes. So I got the submachine gun. Oh, spotted me. I got the submachine gun. The hunters, if you choose a hunter, you will get a hand cannon. That is an exotic. And then you get the minigun or Gatling gun, depending on who you look at, which way you look at it. If you choose the Titan.
Let me take a look.
Oh, sorry, I'm not paying much attention here, guys. Sorry about that.
Let me at that console. We can find a schematic in there.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
Now I'm going to take a guess. Maybe we should be able to replay this mission later. So I'm going to take a wild guess. Assassination. No, I'm just kidding. I know we can't do that. It would have been awesome, though. I'm going to take a wild guess, though, and think that we will be able to do this later with friends playing with us, but that is unknown. And that actually makes me wonder that whenever the game drops, will we be able to play it again and again like we can on the beta? Or will it be like the original prologue in the first Destiny, and once it's done, there's no going back? Okay, that was a direct hit, but that did a lot of damage. So as I figured, it seems that shield may have been fire. Okay, that was a heck of a hit. That may have been from him exploding, more than likely. I really need to find out how to heal. Wrong button. I think the wings should be a little more visible, and I think they are bigger if you're a male. I'm not sure. Considering you don't get a chance to customize, they do pick a female for you. Let's see. Considering we have the option to take the helmet on and off, I wonder, since we didn't get a chance to customize, if we're going to Sunday when the farm opens up to us, if we're going to be able to actually take our helmets off, or if they're going to keep it on just for the concept of no customization. Let's see. Ooh. Another big guy over here. Let's see. We have a yellow now, and he has a boss emblem over his head. So I'm going to guess that the orange guys are the supers, and these guys are the ultras. Looks like for the moment until I respawn. Nope, enemy right there. I will apologize for my horrible aim. Good thing about the grenade launcher, even when I miss him, I'm doing additional damage. That's what he's popping at us. It's his own personal grenade launcher, and we are out of ammo already. Crap. That's really messing up. Oh, and I got down. That is very disappointing. That's interesting. If you die, when you die, if you look in the top right now before I respawn, it will actually show you what the recommended light level is for taking on enemies. So that is actually very easy. I wonder if that makes it an even playing field, or if that's just their method of saying, hey, you just got your butt kicked, so you might want to pick someone a little bit better. You might want to get a little bit stronger, and it won't be quite as hard. Not easy, but not quite as hard. Oh, that guy's about dead. Our grenade. Let's say we're going to finish off this guy. So that's interesting. I thought I saw a flaming sword before. Okay, so that has a wide range on it. It actually causes distance damage a little bit of a distance away to the other guy, so that's really interesting. Let's see, finish you off, and where's you hiding? Where you hiding? Oh, looks like you might have dropped down. Okay, so that caused a good bit of damage to him. Let's see, any additional enemies down here?
The shield generator should be straight ahead.
Once I play this game a little more, oh, enemy right there. Once I play a little more, I'll customize my Elite controller, make it a little bit easier to do some of this stuff. Right now, I'm still learning the controls, figure out where I want to map everything. Okay. And here we go. Oh. Pushing back into the fire. Alright, let's reload real quick and then we'll go hunting. Okay. Looks like it may have automatically reloaded for us. Did he actually run to the other room? No. Yep. He straight up ran away. That's actually very interesting. I didn't expect him to run out of the room. Okay, no more peekaboo.
All right.
Did I actually kill him?
The shield should fizzle.
Oh, turbines, idiot. Okay, let's try to.
Yes, just like that.
Why do I feel like I have to run? Oh, exhaust turbines destroyed. Okay, so I'm a third of the way there.
Heat levels rising. It's working.
Okay, so I was wondering if that was going to be an instant kill situation. It was. It probably wouldn't be that difficult to throw grenades. Let's see. So I can run up here without causing too much damage.
Zavala, we did it. The shields are down. Zavala?
Okay, wrong way.
Amanda, we're headed topside. Amanda!
Let's see.
Anyone?
Okay, so we're headed toward the pickup point, I guess. I did not expect that.
You don't
There he is. That's what I was waiting for. See, they changed the way that we meet him for the first time.
Without light.
He is ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Oh, awesome.
Guardian, something's wrong.
No, not my ghost. Not my little light.
Do not look at me, creature.
See, even he knows he's ugly.
You are weak.
That's just not nice, man.
Cowering behind walls.
Maybe.
You're not brave. You've merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you.
No, that sucks.
Your kind never deserved the power you were given.
And this is where our good friend, I believe her name was Amanda, shows up and saves our bacon.
And your light is mine.
It would suck, but it would be interesting if the Guardian that we were playing as actually did die there, and this is where customization and the story of our Guardian came in. If that was the case, I would recommend they let us, they scan our old games just to see the, what our Guardians looked like in the original game, and duplicated that for the first mission. Just the looks, it doesn't have to be, special weapons or anything. Let's see, open directory. That's an interesting looking shield. Let's see, we got friends online. I really need to clear out my friends list. We can check our destinations. In here, we can do the inverted spire. We can do competitive multiplayer, the Crucible, and we can do competitive multiplayer Crucible here too. It's a quick play and it's competitive. So that's the differences between that. The inverted spires here, all three of these give us legendary rewards by the looks of it. So that's interesting. Won't they actually give us anything new if everything's basically the same? It should give us be able to do the homecoming mission again, at least I thought. So I guess I'll have to do more exploring on a different account when I make another character. So let's see where we go from here. I'm gonna check on this one real quick, just see what it looks like. Looks like a hive weapons. Okay, let's see. Open directory, let's do that again. And guys, I think I'm gonna cut the first footage right here. It feels real good so far, guys. It is the beta. If you find any glitches or anything, they should be fixed by the time the actual game comes out. But I'm gonna cut the first footage here, and really liking the feel of it so far. Liking what they're doing with it. Was really looking forward to a little bit of character customization beforehand, but that's cool. And actually looking at the orb that the Warlock, wow, about insulted myself there, that the Warlock's holding, is actually changing colors depending on the actual element between arc, void, and fire. So guys, I'll let you go on this one, and I will see you on the next one. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, comment below,